All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. Vikings continuing to make some roster moves. We're going to talk about that. Before we do that, hit that sub button. Let's get to 13,000 subs.
Yeah, Quasey, he's doing massage. This roster.
Oh, it feels nice. Oh, not that. Nope, that doesn't feel great.
You gotta get those side loosened up as well. But yeah, and this one feels like it's a move he had to make because of an injury to a player on the active 53. But this move that they made today, it gives me a little bit of relief.
Little bit of relief. Let's dive into it. So first off, Myles Gaskin officially signed to the 53-man roster. We've had two running backs, Aaron Jones, Ty Chandler, who have been running their asses off. First off, well done to you guys. And now Myles Gaskin is officially on the 53. He's been elevated both weeks anyways, so this isn't like a game changer.
Well, this is why I feel relieved, because he's been like our primary return guy, and you kind of been playing this game where he's on your practice squad. You call him up the day before. And I just feel like, any other team who needs running back could snipe him. So now he's actually assigned to our 53. I feel a little better because having your return man actually be part of your 53, I feel like is probably a good strategy.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably put Fabian Moreau as your returner or Jihad Ward or Brian Asamoah. It doesn't really matter. Nobody's returning kicks with the new rules. But, yeah, it's fine. Myles Gaskin, if somebody wanted to snipe him, they would have done already. Myles Gaskin could probably start on a handful of teams in the league. We have a very good running back room. And now Myles Gaskin is that RB3, something we have not had. The corresponding move, Nick Muse, IR, short-term IR, so he will be back. Broke something in his arm?
Something in his hand, I believe. And he was out there.
Nicholas.
Well, let's not forget. I mean, he had the clutch play there on the onside kick. Nick Muse snapped that thing up, even with a bad hand. He's on the hands team with 5 good fingers. So that was very impressive. I love Nick Muse. The dude's a character. How do you not love this guy? Him and TJ Hawkinson taking the Step Brothers picture in black and white. The dude's fantastic. Hopefully a speedy recovery for him. A guy who's just kind of like almost an afterthought in that draft, and he's hung around.
He's a first thought for me.
Well, because of the picture he had in college where he's got his jersey tucked up to his nipples. Good. But a guy like I've really come to enjoy, and I think he does have some good depth for a tight end group here. So Nick Muse, wish you nothing but a speedy recovery.
Yeah, it'll be speedy. The dude heals like a damn superhero. So he'll be back. It was funny when you looked at the hand team last week. Addison was out, Jefferson was out, and it was like Nick Muse, Cam Bynum. Yeah. It was the most random. So I was a little scared, but I'm glad Nick Muse is out there. But if Nick Muse is out, our tight end depth chart all of a sudden is Johnny Mutton, Josh Oliver. We got Kil Harry on the practice squad, so I would assume he's going to be elevated. You're not going into the Texans game with 2 tight ends. So in Kil Harry, the guy just continues to just find a way on this roster. Will most likely be active on Sunday.
Yeah, and we'll be all over that when he does get called up. Probably sometime on Saturday. We'll watch that.
About 3:20 p.m.
Yeah, that's usually when that stuff breaks, and we'll see. And good for Kil Harry. I mean, this is why you have these guys in your practice squad. When these injuries happen, you can call them up now, and it's it's just extra insurance.
Nick Muse, get healthy soon. Myles Gaskin, why don't you run back a kick on Sunday? And Kil Harry, why don't you catch a nice little 14-yard first down reception?
Yeah, why don't all those things happen and be absolutely fantastic? And guys, while you're thinking about Myles Gaskin being an RB3 from Minnesota Vikings, signed to this team, remember this: watching horror films can burn up to 200 calories, the same as a half-hour walk.